said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Bedlam Brigade. I am your DM, Draconius, the level 1 DM. Introduce you to our party, starting with Valen.
Valen, the gnome from the deep.
Okay, AB.
Carrying the divine wizard.
Alright, Neku.
Magnus, the dwarf from the deep.
And Just a Bug, who's playing two characters today.
Yes, I'm Aoife the Paladin, also a bard, and I'm also piloting Parafair the Monk today, because
Okay.
Lion's still not here.
Yeah, he's still not here. He's out doing college stuff, getting ready to go to school. So
We have no confirmation that he's actually alive.
he could be dead.
He could be dead for all we know. I hope
But
that's
we're
not
not
the
going to
case.
check. So when we last left off, you guys encountered a island that rested on top of a head of a dead primordial that was floating in the ocean. And on that island was a house where passing ships would toss off troublesome passengers and crewmen, and to two vampires that were living on the island. And when you guys explored the island, you discovered as such, and you heard the desperate cries of a person inside, and Carrion decided to take initiative and to attack the vampires. Well, to lead the party into attacking the vampires, which you succeeded, to my chagrin. And
What do you mean we succeeded? He got away.
well, you succeeded in rescuing the person, and you killed the vampire's mate.
Killed his wife.
Yeah, waifu. And you guys are out on the ocean with you guys last saying something about possibly going to Scrag's End. So, at this point, what would you guys like to do?
That whole Scrag's End thing sounds like a great plan. Let's do it.
I'm gonna spend the rest of the time finishing the elixir of health that I've been making.
The what?
I've been working on elixir of health the time that we've been traveling from Melbourne.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me see. We got a plot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more days till you get to Scrag's End. Is there anything you guys want to do during this week?
I'm just gonna eat a sandwich.
He's going to eat a sandwich over the course of 8 days.
Yes,
It's
a
quite a
big
large sandwich.
it's a big sandwich.
It's one of those Homer Simpson hoagies in which you just got to finish.
I just gotta finish it. It's my duty.
It's like one of those things they do at county fairs and stuff where we're going to make the biggest sandwich in the world. Yeah, it's one of those.
It's like, I must be alone with the sandwich. Okay, so let me see. I would like for whoever's keeping watch on this journey to give me perception checks for each of the days.
Hey, Drac, question.
Yes.
For our ruling of sometimes you can't make the check unless you're trained, does Jack of all trades count? Because I have that now.
Oh, yeah, that can work.
Ooh. I'm still not good at perception. Just slightly less shit.
If I can work on my potions, I'm fine with it.
Doesn't matter what dangers we have come across.
Well, yeah. So this will be an all-day thing. So whoever's gonna.
Yeah, so I'm out of the question.
Have you checked Perfius?
Parafair has great perception, in fact, but I thought he wasn't making them because he's busy. He's captain.
Yeah, he's driving.
Don't
I
worry.
mean,
I got a
if the
1
glorious
perception.
DM allows it, then he's got pretty good perception.
I have a 4 in perception.
I have a 1, so there you go. You are not more perceptive than I am.
Can we have Parafair also keep watch? Is that allowed?
Sure.
Okay.
So actually,
One.
one person can make a. Yeah, you can do two separate rolls. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So on one of the days, you pass. So on one of the days, you encounter a pretty heavy storm.
Don't forget to add the
And-
guidance if it's
Yep.
you fail.
Gotcha. So on one of the passing days, on your second day through, a big storm a fairly sizable storm comes through. But through the storm, you're able to see on the ocean reef. You actually pass a rocky craggy area, and you actually see what seems to be a dead primordial on the seacoast.
A lot of them. That's more than one.
This is the place that the Primordial War happened. I think.
Understood this.
So yeah, and again, yeah, and with this, and you just see this giant skeleton skull with this giant sword jammed right through it. And let me see, and as that storm passes, let me see. And as you begin to approach Scragg's End, there you go. And as you approach Scragg's End, you look underneath the ocean as you're passing by, and you see another dead primordial beneath the waves. And this one has long tentacled hair, very long limbs, very branch-like fingers.
Wow. So there are two Primordials here?
No, throughout the 8-day journey.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we should mess with things.
Okay, so and as you begin to, let me see. So, go ahead, just above. Go ahead and roll a 1d24.
19.
Okay, so 5. So okay, so you actually show up to Scragg's Inn just after dark at about 7 p.m.
Mhm. All right, well, let's take us in.
That was so.
I'm scared of that D24.
No, that
That was for what time we arrived.
Okay.
yeah, that was for the time. So, and you actually notice a lot of lit lanterns as you guys approach this area, and you see that there are quite a number of buildings. And in this late evening, you actually see a lot of lights around the center area. Kind of, you see a lot of people in the center, apparently enjoying some kind of festivities.
So there's a party going on.
Oh. Well, if you want to, you can go and join that. I'm going to be finishing this potion.
Yeah, have fun with that, nerd.
So, and you guys pull into Scragg's Inn, and actually, one second, and your, 1 second here, and your new, actually, and your, 1 second, I gotta find out where. I got this bug on my screen that caused when I was
Wasn't
messing
me.
with the sounds. Yeah, I know it was you. It was you. It had to be you.
No, it wasn't me.
It had to be you. Well,
No,
who
it
else
wasn't.
could it be?
Who else?
I only deal with like insect bugs, not computer glitch bugs.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
1 second. Handout. Right. No, I got this. God, this is pissing me off. Anyways, and your new God, what's his name? I'll probably put it there.
The Chaos Mage or the Monk dude?
The monk dude.
Darren Costello.
Darren, that's right. Darren Costello, he'll say to you, all right, have you guys ever been here before?
Nah, aye.
Well, for a swamp town, it's actually pretty big. They actually get a lot of business coming through here, going to Elro, and the Ebon hand actually work openly here. So,
Are they?
anyways, it's a good layoff. It's a good way to blow some steam.
Oh.
And if anyone's into to the local fanfare, there'll be something to do.
That seems a good way to stretch your legs, yeah? What's going with me?
Magnus kicks open the door from the lower decks and says, "I have finished my sandwich."
Go,
This is your 8th one today. Where did those things go?
Don't question the sandwich, and he just walks off into the pier.
I'm just gonna
Sometimes you should
let
treat sandwiches as a matter of faith.
I'm gonna let Neku ascend and become the sandwich god.
Hey. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, and so as you are and as you guys are getting onto the docks, actually let me find this real quick. Okay, so as you guys are getting off approaching on the docks, you see a gentleman come towards you, and he's like, you see him, he's an older feller, seems to be rough and tumble, he looks very local. And he sees, first of all, the first ones off the boat is the Dorogar and the Deep Gnome. He says, "So, who are you fellas? Hasn't you guys around here?"
I'd be surprised if you had.
Sure, yeah, all right. I'm here. I'm here. The quartermaster. The harbor master.
Oh, that's not us.
Sure, what?
Wait,
This
you're the
isn't our
quartermaster?
boat.
I'm the harbor master.
Oh.
You want to talk to the tall wizard fellow. And Van just
Wizard
begins
fella. Is he
walking.
the captain?
Chip owner.
Different. So, what's the name of your ship? So you put it down on the registry.
Guys, we name our ship.
That's what I was gonna have us talk about, but then I forgot.
Put it the subway.
You know what? I like it. We're calling it the SS Subway.
SS Subway. How fancy of you.
It's a working title.
Working title. All right. So, yeah, give me your names, please. Okay, your name. Okay. Next.
I'm gonna finish my
You can put me down as the ship owner. I am curious.
Ship owner. Your name is ship owner. Writing it down. Okay, we got and ship owner.
Aoife?
Aoife. Oh, that's a pretty name. I like your name, Aoife. It's simple.
How do you spell it?
E-F-A.
Okay, I won't correct him.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna look
I
at him.
remember you, Darian. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh, I see you found new work.
Who's he talking to?
Yep, got it. All right. So, what are you guys gonna do with your crew?
They can go about the town as long as they come back, and I'm gonna be spending the next day still working on the potion because I had 9 days. We traveled for 8. So
Got it.
have fun.
Let's have them report back in the morning because we're not sure if we're going anywhere yet.
Okay.
As for the mercenaries, we'll have them on like a rotation. Have a few of them guarding the boat, and the rest can wander the town.
Valen smirks and then looks to Magnus. Magnus.
So,
He points towards the shop marked with a fish. I think they sell fish there.
you think I can get me a tuna sub?
If you can get a tuna, I can make it into a sub.
Man, just like runs into the tuna store. You never actually see them move this fast in his entire life.
Okay. Okay, so as you as you approach the fish store, and you notice a short rotund dwarf. He's got a patch on his eye, and he sees, Duragar. I ain't seen any one of you laddies around here before.
Magnus lowers his shades to look over to the dwarf. Sir, how's it going?
Goes all right, laddie. So, what you in for?
I'm in for your finest tuna. Don't give me no low-grade tuna. I need the best premium-made slice of tuna.
Well, we don't got too much of the tuna. No, we ain't got too much tuna, laddie.
What do you have
500
over
gold
here?
pieces.
We have red drum, black drum.
Hmm.
We have bass. We even got
Okay.
marlin.
Oh, fish sounds pretty good. But are you sure you don't hold down on me? Really use some tuna.
Oh, laddie, laddie, and you need some real fishing ships to do tuna.
Are you saying you're not a man of real fishing ship?
This is not a ship. This is a building. I can't sail this.
You make him a fine argument, sir. You got me there. I'll take some bass if you don't mind.
All right.
How much for your bass?
Well, straight back. So yeah, 2 silver per.
I'll take me 2.
Okay, take 2, 4 silver.
Down at 6. He hands him the 4 silver.
No. So yeah, and you let's see. So yeah, and you know bass is a freshwater fish. So you notice that they have both freshwater and oceanic fish here.
Is the fish cooked or is it raw?
Well, it's a whole fish.
It's a lot.
Is it alive?
No, it's not alive.
Is it alive?
It's not alive. I mean, it looked like it was recently alive.
Meanwhile, Valen is going to inquire and find the longest like leg-sized breads. You know, really
Okay.
long bread.
Okay, so as you approach the actual the bread vendor and you see a gnomish woman inside, and she's actually in the process of packing up because it's very late in the day, and she sees you coming through there. Oh, hello. Oh,
Hello there.
I haven't seen a Dino in a long time.
I'd be surprised if you had.
Huh? Got me there. So, how can I help you?
Valen holds up 2 gold pieces and said, 2 gold for your longest piece of bread.
Ooh. What's it? That's actually a lot of money. She's like, if you give me about a half hour, I can do it for you.
Valen places down the coins and says, I shall return in 30 minutes then.
Okay. So, and you see her, and she just takes a ton of flour, puts it into a large bowl, starts mixing it up with water, and starts to knead a giant dough for a really large piece of bread.
Valen
you can
is.
She's getting to work right away. She's like, "All right, be back. Oh, yeah, I'll be ready in about 30 minutes."
Okay, while she's doing that, Valen is just going to go to the different vendors if they're still around and grab, a little bit of lettuce, maybe a little tomato, some ham if they have it.
Yeah. So just for the vegetables, you can probably get everything you want for about 5 silver.
Okay, so 4, and I got 5 silver.
You could, because things, in order to get it, you would have to get more than what you need.
That's fine. Alright, once I've gotten everything, I'm gonna look around and see if Magnus is done buying their fish.
He holds out 2 bass. Well, we might need actual meat. They didn't have any tuna over there, sadly enough. How's Operation Sub going?
It is going well.
Good.
Bass is also equally efficient, because now you are eating bass, which is a sound.
Good.
Velen takes the bass and then goes to just idly wait with the bread lady. And he says, "We are just waiting for your bread to be made. It shouldn't be too much longer."
Okay. So, who else is doing what?
I just kind of went off into town and started wandering around. See a bunch of people gathered up here doing who knows what.
Oh, okay. So, as you were approaching the area, you actually heard a huge ruckus, and so there were some cheers and some ahs going on. And right now they seem to be waiting on something. So,
What's this over here? To the southwest of the pool.
to the southwest. I mean, this
I
building
think
over
that's
here.
a gallows.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like.
Oh, gallows. Yeah.
Recently used.
Make an investigation check. You have to go up to it though.
Okay.
All right. 19. No, not really. You don't see any signs that it's been in recent use. You know that that cities like to, cities and villages and towns, they like to keep gallows in place just to let people know. Say, hey, if you step out of line, you could end up here.
It speaks well of the town that it hasn't been used much. Approach some of these people over here.
So,
What's going on? What are we waiting on?
oh, let me see. Who are you next to? Okay.
I'm not wearing any armor, by the way.
Okay, gotcha.
Just
You go sit next to a small halfling female. She says, "Well, it looks like that we might be going home soon. Yeah, this is crack wrestling.
Who? What now?
Crack wrestling.
Okay, I understood the wrestling part. But what was the first part?
Crack.
I assume you're not talking about
crocodile.
drugs. Oh.
You look strong. Would you be interested in wrestling the crack?
Maybe in the morning. Had a long day.
It's up to you. Yeah, I think they're about finishing up here. Old Greer over there. He's pointing towards this guy over here. Yeah, he's our reigning champion in crack wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a lot of fun. Just I was thinking these people are idiots.
Yeah, it's mostly safe because they actually have the cracks in mouth tied shut.
Oh, that makes a big difference, don't it?
Yeah, it does make a difference. You don't die for the most part.
For the most part. I'm sure there's exceptions, yeah?
Well, I mean, you have to be pretty stupid and apt to be that exception.
Yeah. I've met some pretty stupid people in my time.
Probably.
Alright.
Well, all right, I'm going to head on home. So,
Seems I missed the festivities. Shame.
yeah.
There was
So,
one other
and,
building I
and,
saw.
and you actually see all the people there, and they start to pack up, and they actually start to go home.
There was one other building I saw. What is this place?
No, I'm gonna see where you're. Where are you
West
at?
end of town. The kind of symbol of a sun, looks like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Make me a religion check.
So I figured.
Religion.
It's pretty low DC. It's pretty low.
I rolled a 7.
But you managed to fuck it up.
But you still managed to fuck up.
I rolled a
You like I know that, sir. I should know
really
that.
should know. Like, I really
Like,
should
I
know
really
that.
should know that.
I was know the best in school.
Well, actually, what is your deity?
Torm.
Okay. If you feel like you should know that.
I really should know that.
It looks like a temple that you pass by every day.
It's like it's just on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna feel like an idiot when somebody tells me.
Yep.
And also, I'm never gonna ask anybody, so I don't feel like an idiot. Let's see. And then there is this humongous blue dude I saw from the door.
Okay. Yeah. So you go in and you see that it is a pretty lively tavern. Yeah, so I can't even hear anything. What the hell? One second. I don't even know he's. Oh, there it is. Are you guys even hearing anything with the tavern?
I don't hear any tavern sounds.
Yeah.
No.
I just hear like crickets and stuff.
Yep, crickets.
I guess that'll have to do. What's going on with the tavern sounds? Because I got it like.
If you
maxed
load
out.
too many sounds at once, then it can't load them all. Discord Roll20 only allows so much loading at once. Like, I can't even load the two handouts you presented earlier.
Right.
They're just showing as white to me.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Okay, I think it's better now. Okay, so at this point, yeah, and you see a pretty lively bar. You see all sorts of characters here, and you see, this is a kind of a way station for people coming and going on this end of the continent.
What
And
was
you,
that?
yeah, and you notice a whole assortment of people.
Yes. Some portraits I recognize.
That was an odd sound.
So, what would you like to do while you're here?
I'm gonna sit at this table and claim it, assuming
Okay.
that other people will come to the tavern and join me instead of staying at home.
Okay.
Boy.
So what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm waiting on the bread.
I have an idea. I'm gonna hand Valen the fish, and I'm gonna go to the weapon store looking for a spear.
Okay. So as you approach it, he is already packed up for the night and gone.
Oh, sad days.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow.
Hey, Magnus. While I'm
Yes?
waiting here, could you get us a room? A small,
room?
so we can probably just get one. Save on money. Or you can get two. Whatever.
Got it. I'll go check my room.
Okay. Okay. So where do you go to look?
I think the tavern has some beds. So I want to head down there.
Okay. So you hand in there, and you see the same thing that Aoife sees. It's a large assortment of people of all walks of life as you come in.
Magnus as he comes in.
Magnus waves to Aoife. Operation Sub still a go. And then he goes over to the tavern keep and asks for a room.
Oh, hello there, you little pale dwarf. What can I do you for?
Magnus pauses and collects his thoughts for that, and then he just simply speaks. Yeah, can I get a room for one? Or, I guess, room in general? How much a room per night?
It depends. I can get you a room for 2 copper or for 2 gold. Which one you want?
What's the difference?
One's cheaper, one's more expensive.
That makes no sense. What's the actual difference of the rooms?
The actual difference in the rooms, the 2 copper rooms are right above in the middle of the loud, noisy crowd.
Oh. Okay, I got it now. I'll get the 2 gold. It might as well be a little pricey on that one.
All right. Okay, do you want a twin bed or a big bed?
I'll take a big bed. I'm a tall guy.
Okay. Yeah, you look. Yeah, that's right. You're tall. Yeah, that's it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually,
Tallest dwarf in the land.
go ahead and give me a perception check, Mac.
Okay. Perception.
Oh wow, that 20. Okay. You notice that
Down.
the guy next to you has the same symbol of the crashing wave of the guys that you encountered on that Skull Island.
Magnus looks over to the guy. So, are you part of a religion of some kind?
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are you from then? Just curious. Just a small bar talk.
What business of it is of yours?
I met some of your people down over at the Skull Rock. I figured I might as well just see how it's
I don't
going
have
on.
any people. What are you talking about?
Alright, fine. We'll cut the shit talking. What group are you from?
Well, I ain't of any group. What the hell? You leave me the hell alone.
Pretty sure you're from a group.
Actually,
You got that symbol on you. So you gotta belong to some kind of religion.
So he at this point he just takes the necklace off and puts it in his pocket. He says, "I don't know what you're talking about," and he slips on his drink and starts to leave.
Oh, what a charming fellow, at least.
I would like to cast Sending.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a message to Valen.
Hmm?
Good work, lad.
Quick question. Do we have any spare metal? Specifically iron. Steel would work.
Well, Bailey? No.
I'm just on the boat thinking, great.
Okay. If you want, you can take control of Calamir and send him out.
I'll cast a message to him. Calamir, would you be a deer, as they say, and fetch me some iron? I prefer the shaving.
Controlled by. Oh, actually, let me get you control of the token. Here, 1 second. Here, there you go. You got control of that token.
I'm just swapping back to voice activity because everybody's gone now. All right.
So Loud Lion and Just a Bug, you can now control Casto.
Because I'm the
Is my bread ready yet?
So yeah, after about a half hour, already.
Okay. I'm gonna take the bread and head into the tavern to find Magnus. I'm gonna nod to
So
him.
now, Magnus, you were given 2 whole bass.
Yeah.
What did you do with them in this last half hour?
Valen has him.
Oh, Valen. I gave him the Valen earlier.
Okay. What did you do with the bass?
He's holding them.
Okay, you're holding 2 whole bass.
Mm-hmm.
Mouth still gaping open.
Yep. Hey, Magnus, did you get the room?
I did.
Alright, give me the key.
He hands over the key.
Valen takes it and is going to go to the room.
Okay, it's on the outside. If you go outside the tavern, you see you'll see a candlelight.
Yep.
1 second. And it is the first door on your left. 1 second.
First door on my left?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to sit down on the ground and start skinning and preparing the bars. Right there.
Okay, right there. Okay, so you start to skin and prepare the bass right in the middle of the room.
The door is
given
closed.
Right.
Alright, I'm going to, let me just check. I should still have the spell. Yeah, would Sacred Flame work fine to cook fish?
It is radiant damage.
Yeah, it does radiant, not fire.
Does this make flames?
It makes flames bigger, I think.
Fair enough.
So if you got a candle, you can use thaumaturgy to make it big enough.
Okay, that's a bit risky.
The blowtorch candle.
I will take the prepared meat outside, place it down on the grass, and yeah, then I'm going to, let's see, where's the lowest level? Yeah, I'll pull my shield down and then use heat metal on it.
Oh, that'll work.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty good ingenuity.
That's pan-seared.
Yeah, pan-seared. I like that.
You should like put it underneath the shield so it like smokes it as well. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't produce smoke.
No.
Ah, never mind.
So I'm gonna cook it's Valen's very resourceful.
Okay. All right. So while you're doing that, Aoife, Magnus, is there anything you guys want to do in the tavern while you're there?
After that guy stands up and leaves the seat to the bar, I'm gonna go over and claim that seat.
Claim a territory, Aoife. Now a table and a seat.
Indeed, we're getting expansionists over here. Hey,
Next, the world.
I give the barkeep a hey.
Hey, you.
Hey. No thanks. Got a room? And who's that big fella? I point to the blue guy in the corner.
Oh, he calls himself Neldrick. He's a half giant.
I didn't want to know.
Yeah, he's a bit of a storyteller.
Oh, maybe I do want to know.
Yeah, he seems to be like one of those bardic fellows, except he doesn't sing songs. He tells stories.
Oh, plenty of there's a performance, yeah. Anyway, you got rooms, yeah?
Oh yeah. Do you want the expensive room or cheap rooms?
Oh, the expensive one.
Okay.
It's a good day.
Do you want a twin? Do you have a partner for a twin bed, or do you have a partner for a large bed?
Just me.
Just you.
Twin bed.
So, well, no, I meant we have pairs of beds and one large bed.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm not sharing. Give me a big one.
Okay, all right. And it gives you room. It'll be the second door on the left of where the candlestick is.
Neat. We're gonna talk to this cool blue dude who tells stories.
Okay.
Get to all the stories.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, what do you say as you approach him?
I just sit down and claim a seat. Okay, tells me you're a storyteller.
Yes. Well, I am a bit of a storyteller.
What kind of
So
stories?
are you? You look like a hero of ages.
Working on it.
Hang on it. My name's Eldrick.
Eldrick, Aoife. Nice to meet you. Hold up my hand.
Yeah, you hold out your hand. His hand is like 3 times the size of your hand. And you just like his hand just like engulfs your hand. So I mean, sitting down, he's still taller than you. He's big and rotund. Give me a nature check. Oh, pretty good. You can tell he's a half cloud giant.
Huh?
So he's part human, part giant.
Alright. And there's this guy next to me. Who's your friend?
He says, well, my name is Johan.
Johan.
Oh God. Flashbacks are coming back.
Neku and Lala know this character.
Oh no, it's the same character.
Yeah. Why, hello there. My name is Johan. I know. You are in all of my presence.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You probably heard of my great deeds.
Maybe.
And you see him. He's in full plate armor. He has a sword and a shield. And he looks at you with this big grin. And he says, I am a powerful sorcerer.
Ah. That's not what I would have guessed, given the armor and stuff, but looks can be deceiving, yeah?
No, I'm okay with the sword and shield.
Versatility is useful.
Magic is where I'm really strong. He snaps his finger and he casts the light cantrip. And he says, see, behold my power.
Beheld?
Beheld.
I know you're impressed. I was the one that actually killed the soulmonger in the Tomb of Annihilation.
I've never heard of it.
Well, you should have. Because my deeds were famed and great.
Valen is going to call out and say, hey Magnus, get some alcohol!
Roger, my lady.
Not your lady.
She's a
I'm my own lady.
So, young lady.
Right.
What's your name?
Aoife.
My name's Eldrick.
Eldrick. I think you told me.
Yes.
Right.
I'm a storyteller.
You got any good stories today?
Perhaps.
That's right, yeah.
Do you have any stories to tell?
Oh, aye.
Please share with me.
Okay. I am going to spin in a tale, partially true, about the, what the heck was it? The giant sea monster in the ring of the I can't remember what it was called. The thing that had, like, treasure chests on top of its head.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
the Morkala?
Yeah, Morkov. That was it. And in true bardic tradition, I will... No, that's not it. Performance is the same bonus.
All right.
Performance is the same bonus, so 18.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's impressive.
Tells the mighty tale of how Magnus struck it down with a single arrow. After other stuff.
Yeah, amazing. Well, let me tell you a story. The story of an evil giant. A Thursier giant.
And he actually points to Johan, and he actually turns into a giant Thursier giant. And
He terrorized the village of Glemgore, and many were sought to slay him. And a man, and the village sought many people to slay the giant. They would eat all their food and leave them hungry in winter. A man came with a tamed owl bear,
And he'll point to Johan again, and Johan will turn into an owl bear.
and attempted to slay the giant with his pet owlbear. The giant just picked up the owlbear and threw it.
And then
a well-renowned archer came to the land.
and he will point to the fisherman behind you, and he will point to him, and he suddenly changes his form. He suddenly has a complete ranger's outfit, and he has a bow in his hand, and he actually looks around confused. I was like, what the hell's going on?
And he claimed to have the ability and skill and cunning to slay the thirsty giant.
And he goes on with the story and onwards, and he finally gets to the knight, and he says,
And then the knight made himself say and promised the village that he would slay the thirsty giant.
He points to you, and you actually turn, and you're not wearing armor, so you're suddenly wearing full plate armor. You suddenly have a shield in your hand, a shield and sword in your hand, and you actually feel emotionally different. You actually feel hatred and rage towards this thirstier giant next to you, but you don't have a exact impulse to act on it.
And the knight slew that thirsty giant by sticking his sword into his belly. And all his entrails came pouring out, and the village praised him and celebrated him for months to come.
And then thus he concludes his story.
Throughout this, Aoife looks genuinely delighted at this display. Well done, yeah.
Thank you.
I've never seen something like that. Never seen a story done quite like that before. Always good to be unique.
Yeah, yes. I like stories. I'm always looking for new books. It allows me to tell more stories with vivid imagery. Looking to hopefully travel into the forest soon.
Aye.
Yeah, these forests are quite enchanted that you can get lost in.
Aye. Well, me and my crew haven't quite figured out what we're doing in town yet. We decided we're going in the forest. I'll let you know. Maybe you can tag along.
Oh, I would love to.
I'd love to have you.
Meeting new people.
Aye. Best part of adventuring, yeah?
Absolutely. Get to create new stories.
Alright.
All right.
I'll say goodbye, and then I'll go to the barkeep, and I will buy them around on me.
Okay. So, who are you buying around for?
Mildred and Johan.
Okay. So, he will cost 4 gold.
Sure.
And Johan will cost 2 silver.
Somebody knows how to take advantage of this. Somebody does not.
Well, someone's a half giant.
That's true.
Mug.
He drinks by the cask. But he
Yeah.
doesn't.
So, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm fighting.
Goes there.
Drinks by the bar.
Magnus is going to order a bottle of alcohol itself. Hello?
Hello?
Did I lose connection?
No, you're not.
No, I heard you.
Okay. Okay.
How much is it, Drac?
For what?
For a bottle of alcohol.
Oh, what kind?
Something strong. Nothing really. He doesn't really have.
You want it nice or cheap?
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So for like a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Okay. You can get a entire bottle for about 2 gold.
Okay. He's gonna buy that,
Okay.
and then he's gonna head back over to Valen.
Alrighty. Valen will take the bottle, uncork it with the teeth, take a swig, and then pour it over the fish. Flip the fish, pour it once more over the fish, and then take another swig and hand it to Magnus.
He checks the bottle to see how much is actually left of it.
There's maybe a single sip.
He was
So-
side depressed.
Yeah, so at this point, you guys start to hear a doom, 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 as this giant, half cloud giant starts to make his way past you guys. And there's like a little bit of shaking to the ground as he comes in and passes by you.
Good day.
And he says, "Good day." And he goes inside. Boom, 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 boom. And you hear like a big giant creak.
Is the fish ready yet?
You're
Jack?
cooking it. Yeah, it's ready.
Okay. Valen is going to take the fish off the shield and, say to Magnus, watch the shield while it cools. And I'm going to take the fish back into my room and use the bed to start making the sandwich.
Okay.
So now there's bits of salad and such on the bed.
And there is a table in the room.
Still uses the bed.
There's a table like right there.
Okay, I'll use the table if it's big enough. So, I put the prime cuts of fish down, then I put the salad, etc., etc., close the large, long sandwich up, and then I'm going to leave it there because I want Magnus to continue watching my shield, and I'm gonna clean up every single bit of the fish guts and scales that I can get, and I'm just going to
Hello?
Grabbing clothes.
and then I'm just going to I'm not going to be grabbing clothes. I'm going to basically take them outside and just toss them onto the grass.
Okay.
And once the room is completely clear of all the stuff, I'm going to breathe in and take in the fish smell, knowing that no matter what the innkeeper does, they will never be able to get that smell out.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm then going to lift up the sandwich and take it out to show it to Magnus. It is done.
Chaotic evil. Yeah.
That fiend.
Here you go.
So, Kyrian, is there anything you want to do?
Just before you do that, Drac, I want to see Neku's reaction.
Oh my god, she's beautiful.
So that sandwich was just about 3 days worth of rations, Drac.
I see. Yeah, sure.
Wow.
That's a big sandwich. Yeah, sure. I mean,
Subway food really does do it nowadays.
So yeah,
Quality.
feel free to add that to your inventory, Neku. Just be sure to eat it. Actually, no, I would have cast Gentle Repose on it. So yeah, you can take as long as you want to eat it.
Giant
Why not?
sandwich. Giant fish
believe-
sandwich.
Velen
No,
pats Magnus's shoulder and says, "Enjoy."
I
And
think
people
I'm
talk
wrong.
shit about shopping episodes.
yeah. Playing Neldric is hard on the throat.
I can imagine.
All
So,
right.
Kyrian, is there anything you want to do?
I'm going to buy some alcohol, and then if I can, I want to also buy some jam.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
raspberry jam.
Let's see. It's a little late to buy anything pretty much other than alcohol right now at this point because it's probably going about like 8:30 at this point.
Probably want to wait till the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. If I can just get the alcohol, I'm gonna begin siphoning it with my alchemist kit to get it to be just the alcohol, not the other stuff thrown in with it.
Okay, so you want 200 proof alcohol?
What?
So
Yeah.
is that what you want? Is
I want two golds worth of just like say 8
He
or
wants
11
pure absinthe.
Yeah, I'm trying to make just pure alcohol.
You can buy pure alcohol.
I want to make it. I have an alchemist kit for a reason.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that I mean that's honestly not even worth warranting a check. So yeah, you can do that.
Alright. I know.
I'm sure he could find some way to blow himself up.
Yeah. I mean, what's the most you can do? Burn down the ship?
Oh God! Stop.
Episode
The
4.
disturbance of the force.
Tyrion destroys the ship.
Okay, so let me see. So as the night goes on, is there anything you guys want to do before you call it a night?
Nope.
You good?
Okay.
Stack out.
So at this point, Aoife, most part, as most people are starting to leave the tavern, Johan will actually come up to you and say, "Now look, if you or your companions need someone of talent and skill and might,
Please no.
I am available."
No.
They're available, huh? You're a mercenary then.
Absolutely, got to make a living somehow, and
Got bullshit for that.
keeper.
So, Jonah. Oh, Jonah? Was it Jonah? Forgot.
Johan.
Johan.
Close enough.
Sorry. I'm terrible at remembering names. I'm going to start writing them down now. So what exactly can you do, Johan? What kind of tricks you got?
Oh, 1 second. So he'll give you his spiel. 1 second. So he will explain to you what he can do, and that's that. And since you talked to him, this is a custom one I made. That's the half cloud giant.
Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so back to Johan. Alright. What do you rate?
Well, just a mere 100 gold a month. I will fight at your side.
Well, the rest of the crew know and see what they think.
Oh, all right, but my talents are in demand, so
What are they?
I'm here right now. I might not be here tomorrow. Who knows?
I would be ashamed to lose you. But I'll try my luck.
All right, well, you have a good evening, madam.
You as well, Jonah. Johan.
I'm never gonna get it right.
Drac?
It's all right. It's hard to comprehend great names. And he leaves.
Drac?
Yes.
Few things. One thing
Yeah.
I forgot to do to the sandwich.
Yep.
I'm gonna decorate it with like little pictures and carvings on the bread.
Okay.
Okay, second thing. Now, since we're in town, does that mean I have to continue to create?
Hold on 1 second. Hello.
Okay.
Gotta take a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. I got a Hilton Hotel complimentary stay bullshit.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
All of those people at Hilton.
So, now, since we're at land, do I still have to be making food and water for the sailors and stuff?
Okay.
I just need to know for the long rest coming up.
Let me see. So you're still expected to pay for it one way or another.
So that's a yes. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
They don't go back. They don't go to the tavern and eat.
They do, but it's on your dime.
Well, we paid them already.
Yeah. No. Well, but the thing is, as long as they're in your service, they expect you to feed them.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
So yeah. Well, and that's for the soldiers. I guess not for the sailors.
Okay.
So the sailors, they're actually taking care of themselves.
All right.
So it's just the soldiers that you gotta feed.
So I only need to use one create food and water tomorrow?
I believe there's 40 soldiers.
Yeah.
I just need to know if I'm making one or two.
I think it's 2.
Okay. That's all.
Right.
All right. Okay, so let's see. So both of you. So Aoife, you got your room available next to Valen's room.
Ah, there we go. Wasn't there before.
So yeah, and actually in the floor right above you, you can hear a big giant creaking sound on a bed.
No. Okay.
A persistent creaking sound?
And very loud snoring.
Oh, okay. Different kind of creaking.
I am sleeping in the boat.
Sleeping in the boat. Okay, so
Agnes,
so
I have one last
What's up?
gift for you.
It is.
Valen opens the door to the room. Our room smells like fish.
Perfect.
I knew you'd like it.
I do.
Valen goes to sleep.
all right. So you guys tuck into actually this is the on the sign you saw the Boroughburg Bay Ale House. So you're at the Boroughburg Bay Inn.
Okay, also real quick, just because I forgot it, I lock the door and then I drag the table in front of it.
Okay. So Aoife, you hear in the room below you of a table being dragged.
I assume Bailey can take care of herself.
So you guys get a long rest. You guys wake up the next morning.
Valen moves the table out of the way.
So you guys get all your spell slots back, all your abilities.
Oh, sweet.
So, I poke my head in the door to see that Johan's still there.
You see that he probably has just waken up and his hair is scruffy and he's eating breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's eating pork and eggs.
All right. So I assume we, in our various manners, have breakfast,
I'll be right back.
and we should probably meet up and figure out what the shit we're doing.
Yep.
Valen's going to drag Magnus towards the ship. You know, whether he's awake or not. And once on the ship, Magnus is just going to lift a hand and then 2 large piles of food just appear.
Hang on, I need to go all the way to the ship now.
Oh wait, we're back on the boat.
Well,
Yeah.
breakfast.
Or reconvene.
Unless you're paying for it
Ah.
yourself, Valen's gotta make breakfast for everyone.
Hey, Drac,
Yes.
how much is like really good quality food?
Oh, so for really good quality food, for how long?
Let's say a week.
A week for how many?
Me.
For you. Oh,
What a dick.
It's coming out of my pocket.
yeah, that's true. So actually, so for a week of really good food would be a entire gold a day.
So 7 gold. Got it. No, let's make it 10 just to make it easier on me.
There you go. Okay. 10 gold. You actually so you find yeah, you're able to get foods with various spices and truffles and
Little do we know, this choice that I just made to buy food is going to cause mutiny.
Where's our food?
Alright,
Maybe
Magnus,
people will eat it.
I've made the food, now you gotta cook it.
Oh no. Work. Alright, I'll get to it.
So let me see. So while you're here, you can actually buy spices and things to actually make the food better
Ooh.
for everyone.
Can I buy salt and then some jam?
Yes, you can buy salt and jam. So as the morning is coming to everyone are getting their vendor shops open. Let me see. Who's currently on the deck?
That would be more.
Me? I'm on the boat.
Well, who's like? Yeah, you're all on the boat, but who's on the
Valen
deck?
and Magnus are below deck near the kitchen. Because we're making the food.
Ooh, perfect. I'm gonna go to them.
Okay. So whoever is on the deck, will see that there is a elven boat approaching, full of elven soldiers that are on the boat.
It's that obvious, huh?
Huh.
Yep, that obvious.
Just lean down the door below deck. Anybody order a boatload of elves?
So, and you see them.
'Cause we got one.
It's
Yeah,
a
and-
port! People
Yep.
dock!
That's a lot of soldiers.
I was just trying to be slightly more entertaining than being, oh, there's a bunch of elves.
So, and you see the elves start to dismount from the boat, and they start to go through the city.
I'm gonna come up to the top and like see what's going on. Does this look like a strategic position that they're trying to take?
Give me an insight check.
Insight. I do have portent rolls. Not gonna take those. 20.
20.
Slightly below average.
They look pretty for simple terms, pretty chill. They look like that they've been here before. They're pretty calm about it, and they look like that they've been here before, and they look like that they know how things run around here. They actually seem to know where they're going.
Interesting. Seems they've been here before. Oh. This is a strange place for elfkin to come.
Said the elf.
We were forced here. I don't want to get stereotypical, but I don't see this as being a place of, say, rest and recuperation.
Naku,
They should have tried the inn. It's pretty great.
you gotta roll your cooking check.
Oh. Is that a constitution?
No, it's
Um,
your
I got
Cooking
it.
utensils.
I got it.
skill proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. You are successful. You make palatable food more palatable.
Okay. So once that's done, Valen's gonna, lean against the wall and say to Magnus, anything you want while we're in town?
I need some arrows.
Yeah. I'll go get them, unless you want to come.
You can get them. I'm gonna be focused working on the food here, so.
Okay. Valen's gonna step out, hop off the boat, go to the vendor, and then
Before you go,
Yes.
you're going in, I'm assuming you're going into town. Can you buy me some copper shavings? Preferably, here, I'll hand her 2 gold. Buy me as much as you can. It's something I want to try.
You watch as a map. I can use this, can't I, Jack?
Use what?
I can use this, can't I?
Get great simple items. Let me see.
I can just, smash my fist around the gold and turn it into copper shavings.
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. You just watch as Magnus's fist closes around the gold, and when it opens, there's just, a jar of copper shavings worth about 2 gold.
Huh. Transmutation. Neat trick. I take it, and I'm gonna go below deck into my laboratory. I've engineered my room to have a bunch of bottles.
Alright, Valen's going to head to the weapons vendor.
Not bottle on a ship.
And I believe it's 20 arrows for 1 gold, yes?
I believe it's 2 gold for 20 hours.
Let me check, I'm pretty sure it's...
Yeah, you can check. You can look. You can check the sheets.
let's see.
Yeah, it should be in
Yeah.
the player handouts.
It says arrow 20 are 1 gold.
Okay, that's fine. 1 gold.
It's not in the... I didn't check the player's handout, I gave it a Google, but that's what it
Right,
says, the official
yeah, arrows
fight.
1 gold. Yep, I see it right here
Okay.
on the quick access handout for shop supplies.
Alright, so, I'm going to spend 2 gold and get 40 arrows.
Okay, you have 40 arrows.
Okay, and I'm also going to spend, I'd say, another 2 gold and get just some general spices to make the food taste better.
Okay. Okay. How much gold are you spending on it?
2? I
Okay,
can
that's
spend
fine.
more if you need.
No, that's fine. So yeah, for 2 gold is good. But to get is good. See, 2 gold is good to get simple spices to get a large amount of simple spices.
Okay, I'll
Not like the super expensive stuff, but you can get some simple spices, a large amount of simple spices with that.
yeah, I mean, that'll still make the food taste better.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not going to pay 5,000 gold to I know my crew. So I'm gonna head back to the boat and just give Magnus the 40 arrows.
Woo! Thanks.
And then I'm gonna place the spices in the kitchen.
Wait, how many arrows can I carry at once? Just a quiver?
Yeah, a quiver's worth.
Okay, how much is a quiver?
We'll go
That's
ahead.
a good
How,
question.
what is how much can a quiver hold? That's a question.
I have
24.
no clue.
24.
24.
All right, I'll put in 24 in there right now.
Okay.
You could also get one of those quivers that, like, there's a magic item quiver.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Quiver of Alona or something like that.
Something
Yeah,
like
that,
it.
that was last held by
Efficient quiver.
Yeah.
There's a fishing quiver than like a specific one for a person, but it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what are our plans exactly?
I don't know. I suppose hoping to find out. Find some people and be willing to go with us into the forest if that's where we're going.
Well, we do need to head west to be able to find the man in question, the big halfling. I believe is who we're looking for.
Who are we looking for? You've not told us anything.
I told you guys about the big halfling.
Yeah, he did.
Who?
The
He
what
told
now?
us. Yeah, he told us that they have one. Yeah, he did.
I have one person vouching for me.
Are you sure that was done when I was still in the group chat?
I'm positive.
Because I have
Because it was
no
during-
memory of
I'm not
this.
positive of that.
I was explaining what we were gonna do next.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do a
Session.
recap.
A recap? Oh,
A
no.
recap. So
Okay.
That sounds very painful.
go ahead, Kyrian. Recap the party on what you know.
Okay, so due to unfortunate events in Alborn that were,
It's his fault.
yeah, we are going to find a warlock. I think his name is Garfield. That is currently being held by. Oh, what's his name? Why do I not? I thought I had it written down. Drac. Rogel, yes. That's currently inside of Rogel's staff.
Yeah.
Now, this apparently this big halfling fights.
Oh, I remember now. You're right. You did tell us. I only registered that we're looking for staff.
Okay.
I still have no idea why we're looking for this guy. Like, I know we're
Because
looking
it can
for.
help us. It'll help us. What's it? I believe I told you guys about the war portal.
Oh, so this is about that. This is about the god portal, then. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We get
Yes.
that, then we can easily defeat the Oh, what's the name? I'm blanking now.
The Onyx Flame.
Devils. Yeah, the Onyx
Oh,
Flame.
that's funny.
Is that our
They're
goal?
off.
Okay.
And Dinky.
And Inky. And maybe Neku if he's still alive. I really don't know.
By way of explanation, I look at the newcomers and say, friends of ours with some lapses in judgment.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
friends of theirs. I didn't really have to see them all have to be friends.
I wouldn't call them a friend after what happened.
Former friend.
Former acquaintance. Anyway,
You need to make some real friends, you know?
I
so healthy.
do. I really do. But that might have to wait until after the demon incursion is dealt with.
Why?
Or devil. Do you not remember the entire spew in Alborn? I just told you.
Why would you have to wait? As people. That's all I need to make friends. We have a
Well,
bunch of people coming with us.
alright, I understand that, but let's take this one step at a time. Friends come last. First, we will deal with this.
6 red.
Anyway, I believe that we should head over to. We should stock up on supplies and head west towards Fayadai. And then from there, keep heading west to. Let me pull up the world map. Avahana, and then from there we can probably find. Oh, what's his face? The man in question, Rogo, with the staff of warlocks. Anyway, questions?
I found this really weird knight fella. He wants to go with us. And he costs a little bit. Wanna go meet him?
Well, we could pay him, or we could.
I mean, I'm all for it. It's just he's a bit weird. I don't know, Ken, if you would like him.
Please define weird.
It would be better to show you. Just start leading Kyrian to the end.
All right. Well, it should be interesting.
Okay.
Shite us little elves.
Yeah. So as you guys enter, you see a lot more elves in the place. They're filling up the place. You see Johan at the bar eating breakfast. You see your friend Neldrix. He has a big giant plate of food in front of him. And again, you see. Let me see. So, yeah, you Aoife see. And Kyrian, you also notice a guy at the center table, who looks like one of those crashing wave guys that you met at the Skull Island.
I'm gonna pay no mind to him. I'm more concerned about the giant person in the corner right now.
Oh, he's great. You'll like him.
Do I need to be on alert?
No. He's a storyteller. He's just a bard.
Oh, right.
He's real friendly. I'll introduce you if you like.
I'll take your word for it. Now, these elves, are they high or are they wood?
From you clearly being a high elf, you recognize them as high elves.
Okay. Do I see any of them that might be like a higher rank of sorts? Or...
you see that the one that there's one standing in the middle here, and he's just watching everything.
I'll be with you in a moment, Aoife.
Go get him, Tiger.
I'm going to approach the man in question.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you, but
yes, may I help you?
I was wondering about your troop. They seem to have come in quite rapidly, and I haven't seen an army like this anytime recently. Might I ask, if it does not affect your current mission, what are you doing here?
This is a port. We're coming into port. Then we're going to be leaving. We're on our way to Elril.
I see. Is there anything going on in Elril that I should know about? I'm a traveler myself.
There's nothing you should know about.
I'm going to insight check that.
Okay.
Dude,
Then if he has to make a roll, I'm going to force it to be a 9.
Okay.
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 Hey, you could have. Well, you have to use important before you roll, don't you?
I can't after I roll.
So you get that this is a military outfit for the most part, and you're just some guy.
Yeah.
So you're just some guy, asking about their affairs.
Before I go, would you happen to know the name Silzador?
I can make a. I says, I might have heard of it. Not quite. Don't quite remember who that might be.
Don't worry about it. I will go mind my own business then. Have a good
Good, do that.
Have a good day.
You too.
He's very hasty for an elf. I'm gonna go over to Aoife.
Okay.
Hey, hey, go on. That's the guy I was telling you about. He's kind of the, I don't know about boss. He's a team leader, kind of.
Oh, and what's your name, sir?
You can call me Kyrian.
Well, Kyrian, I am Johan. Good to meet you. And I know it's a pleasure for you to meet me.
Oh my god.
Ah, I see.
And he just he actually just sticks his hand out and grabs your hand and shakes it a little tough, and he looks you in the eye as he does it.
All right.
Because you do look like that you need personal protection, the protection which I could provide. You look weak and frail.
I have been known to not.
He was the
The
wizard who got
protection.
zapped to shit in that story I told the other day.
Absolutely. But don't worry, I can make up for your shortcomings.
All right. If you wouldn't mind following me, I would like to test. I'd like to give you a small test.
Absolutely. I can pass any test.
Okay, I'm gonna take him out back, like around the tavern,
Okay.
and
Pull out the shotgun.
well, this might be a bit weird, but I want to see if you can say, "Oh yeah, Drag. Did the elf have to make a roll?"
No, you didn't have to roll.
Perfect. I am. This would be a bit strange. I don't know if it has happened to you before or not, but we will see. I'm going to cast Polymorph.
Alright, fine.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on him,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to turn him into a. Let's say we're in a swamp. A fly.
Okay, you want to turn him into a fly. Are you going to make him take a 9?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, with the 9, what's your spell DC?
16.
16. So, that's a 9 plus 3. So, 9 plus 3, 12. He turns into a fly.
It should be plus 6.
Huh?
His save, strength and constitution. Plus 6 for
Yeah.
good saves, yeah? So it should be
No,
15. It's still a fail. But
no, hold on. What kind of save is a polymorph?
Polymorph is a wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save. So it's plus 3.
Alright.
Oh, plus 3. So he makes so he is now a fly.
Well,
that was
nice.
He's there buzzing about.
I am going to drop the spell.
He says, "You see, I just turned into a fly."
I like this.
I see.
You should be impressed.
Interesting. What is it exactly that you do?
I do everything. I can fight with a sword and shield and kill with a spell.
He's a night sorcerer.
Ah. Interesting.
I know. I see. I didn't even have to learn my skills. I just knew them naturally. They just come naturally to me.
You see, we're currently full on the budget. I don't know if we could slide you in somewhere, so I apologize for that. But if you would like something,
I got money for him if you like.
we're fine, Aoife.
Yeah, no fun.
Oh, hey, Aoife, it's your money. You can do what you want.
If you want to.
He really
He
wants this
doesn't
guy
want to
on the
cause
board.
personal conflicts in the group. Doesn't want to
Well,
hire on somebody that the other people are going to find.
Kyrian does have something against sorcerers.
Yeah. So I mean, Carrion does have to roleplay having a thing against sorcerers because of his sister.
I don't think Evil would know that he has things against sorcerers specifically. Hey,
Yeah,
knows he's got something against his sister.
His sister, who's a sorcerer, who is currently besting him, so he blames it on sorcery.
kind of is.
He's like, and he says, taking one good look at you tells me that you are going to need my assistance. My skill, my cunning, and my intellect.
As he's doing that, I'm just gonna slowly back away and go back to the boat.
On the other hand, he could be very useful for persuading him. All right, Johan, you're hired.
You will not regret this, madam. I will be
100%.
inside.
Meanwhile, at the boat, Magnus is still eating his sandwich.
I'm going to find Magnus. Good, there you are. I have a quick question for you. Chew and then swallow first before you answer this. Might you know of a way to compound food?
Compound food,
Make it smaller.
See, I was thinking you'd be taking like a fish and a sandwich and then making it a compound food, a fish sandwich. Because like they already did that.
Yeah, that's the entire point of a sandwich.
He's asking for you to make rations, Magnus.
No, not particularly. More about there's something that I've wanted to try, and I might need your assistance in it. You see, I'm trying to take a food and put it down to like a singular point, make it small, but then still have the same effect that it normally would.
A food black hole. That sounds
Depends on the type of food.
What?
Depends on the food.
Well, I'll show him the barrel that I bought of high quality food.
Sure, but I get half of it.
Alright, that's fine. I believe I could make about 5 days for me and 5 days for you, if you assist me in this.
Magnus just like goes into thought. He takes a bite of a sandwich one more time.
Where do you keep getting those? I thought we ran out of bread ages ago.
I got me a very long sub. It was part of my mission. Mission sub.
I am not going to ask. Anyway,
sub.
When the time is right, I will ask you again and see if you will continue this little escapade.
Sure thing, shady elf guy.
I'm going to walk away.
Yes, okay. So while you're in town here, let me see. So your group is made up of a fighter, a wizard, monk, paladin, bard, and a cleric. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are going out, this might be your last chance to get any talent that you might need, that you might be lacking.
I mean, if we're lacking any talent, I have a spell for that.
Okay.
I was gonna go find Neldrick and let him know where we were heading, which I remembered for a few minutes.
We're probably heading to Theodai.
Theodai.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna go back to Neldrick, and he says, "Okay, so you worked on."
So you're going to Theodai?
Hi. Welcome to come with if you like. Always use another body on the road.
Question: how do you plan on going there?
Vulcan?
I've been talking to my friend here.
Huh?
Apparently she's been to and from there quite a few times. Apparently the forest itself is enchanted. Makes people go lost the deeper you go in. The gateway to Veadai is through Nirvana.
So basically, what he's telling you, the deeper you go into the forest, the deeper the enchantment for you to get lost, and that apparently Feydeia has made it so that the only like reasonable way for you to enter through is through the main road of Feydeia that cuts through the forest.
Okay.
That's good to know.
So, has he told everyone else this?
I will when I get back to you.
Because I have a certain spell.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me find it. Yeah.
I mean, if we just gotta stick to the main road.
See, I have this spell. And I have a thing, and if we get like 20 pittons, they're
Okay,
anchors
so-
for rock climbing. They're very,
Yeah. So
they're a very specific item that would be very easy to locate with that spell.
yeah. Okay. So locate object you can locate, you can find things for up to 10 minutes within 1,000 feet.
She's saying you could leave a trail.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can leave a trail going back to where you were.
so we would not be getting lost.
Yeah, but
Well,
this
we just gotta take the main
It's
road.
magic force.
hold on.
Even-
So,
Even if we take the main road, it doesn't mean that the magics won't sweep us off the main road.
yeah. So the thing is, the main road goes from Avahana to Feydeia. Actually,
Oh.
my car is missing. So actually, and Feydeia is the base of it is at the mountain base.
Okay.
So you're looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day journey from Avahana to get there. So there is no main road from Scragg's End to Feydeia.
So yeah, if we want to take the bird's if we want to take the bird's fly route, we'd want to have markers so we can make sure we're going in a certain direction.
Yeah. So actually, you were still in conversation with Neldrick.
So, do you want to come along? I just
Absolutely.
picked up Johan.
But actually, our friend here can help us get there.
Oh. Turn to the companion. I'll do tell.
She said, let me see, what languages do you speak?
Common, Elven, Dwarven, and I realized I should have another language. I haven't decided what that would be yet.
Well, you can decide now.
Draconic.
Guess I don't know what I'd speak. I'll probably speak Celestial.
That's okay.
Oh, wow. That's
Based on
exotic.
background. Come on, nope, there we go.
Okay. So you hear her talking to him, but you don't understand what she is saying. And she says, she says that for a price, she can get you to. Neldrick conveys to you that for a price, she can get you close to and have a pretty quickly.
How might that be?
She'll say the charge will be 200 gold.
Oh, how would you do it? You got a spell or something?
She'll say, Neldrick will convey.
She's a druid of some sort. Apparently, she knows how to get there quickly.
So you're a guy. Because I'm just saying, because if you're talking like a magical transportation, we got 50 people to take. Not a small group.
She says that she can accommodate.
All right, well,
I'll
pass
put
it
50 gold towards it.
I will also put 50 gold, if I can find my money, towards it.
Okay, Drac.
Okay.
I also want to grab. I have no idea how much a piton is costs,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to grab like how many squares is 1,000 feet?
1,000 feet. So I'm gonna see. So 1,000 divided by 5.
200.
So I would be able to locate something. So I would need to use 5 pitons to be able to locate something across 1 square. Is that correct?
Okay, what's a piton?
No, the squares. Each square is a day's travel.
You're
A
drawing
pit-
squares on the map.
Can I speak?
Yes.
A piton is a thing you hammer in for rock climbing. It's a very specific item
okay.
that no one else
Okay,
is going to
gotcha.
be looking for, that we can use
Okay.
locate object on, and I need to know
Okay.
how many I need to have to create a path from Theodaya to Scrag's End.
Oh, from Fayadaya to Scrag's End. Okay, 1,000
Or
feet
wherever
is-
we're going. If we're going to Hannah or whatever, then yeah.
Hold on. So that to Fayadaya, you're looking at 480 miles. So 1,000 feet is
A little under.
1/5 of a mile.
Are we going to Ava or Theodaya first?
So so if you want to go to Ava Hannah, that is still 400 miles. So let me see. So how many do you need to get? Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay,
That's
so
a lot of titans.
so 400 miles. You want a piton for every mile. That's 5. So that's times 5. You need 2,000.
Okay.
That's heavy. That's a lot of weight.
They only weigh half a load. Okay, according to this, they cost 5 CP each. Drak?
Okay. 5 copper. Okay. So
And you said I need 400.
5. You need 2,000.
So let's see. Let's
Times
divide that
5.
Second
by.
half.
10,000 copper. Or 1,000 silver or 100
Times
gold.
5 each. That's 1,000. So that would be
100 gold.
100 gold. Yeah, I'll pay that.
Yep. Okay.
It's a
That's
half a ton of metal.
You have so you actually
So they have
you're gonna have to go to the black.
2,000.
Give me a second. I'm putting it in. So they're 0.25 because that's half a lob. And I have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How much is a bag of holding? Do I still have the group's bag of holding?
Yeah, you guys still have that group.
I have a bag of holding, yeah. I don't know if we have anything in it. Do we? Probably the food. We probably hold the food that we need in it.
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah,
so
you-
a bag of holding is 800.
I don't know if this... Is there a match?
Oh yeah, 800 for a bag of holding. But they don't have that here. That's the thing.
We don't have a magic shop.
Okay. It's being weird. So I have 2,000 of them. Yeah,
Yep.
that's better.
And you do have a bag of holding, so
So here's the thing. Would you reasonably say we'd be able to fit most of them into the bag of holding, Drac?
I would say that would be that would take up most of the hold of the bag of holding.
That would take up all if it's a
Don't we
ton.
also have a bag of holding? Oh no, wait, we didn't go with that.
No, we didn't buy that.
No, you didn't get that.
Actually, hold on.
Don't forget, I have create food and water. I can support us for the trip.
Yeah, but then that's your third level's gone.
No,
The entire trip.
I've been using it the entire time we've been on the boat.
Yeah, but we also had some more food.
That was for the sailors. And they're not coming with us, are they?
I'm just trying to do some calculations right now. Because I believe Yeah, the bag can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yep.
So, but here's the thing. You said the Titans are half a pound each.
Yep. No,
And
a
you have
quarter.
2,000.
A quarter.
They're a quarter. So it can just barely hold all the Titans.
That'd be it.
That would be all I could have in the bag of holding.
Yes, but it would mean we'd never be lost.
Yeah.
And that would actually be a permanent fixture within this setting after you guys. So if another group came by and saw those pythons, they could actually use those.
I mean, I like the idea. I
like the idea of just, taking a friendly druid and knowing where to go.
I like that too. I like that.
Sounds cheaper and not quite as heavy.
So her agreement would be to get you to Havana quickly.
We would still have to go through the road, and
Yeah,
there's no
okay,
guarantee that the road won't just vanish on us because it's a magic forest.
Yeah. So let's do the Havana teleport, and then from there let's do the little python trick.
Okay.
And remember, I can create food and water. I've been creating it for everyone for the trip. The food that we got was for the sailors.
Alright.
Because I've been spending 2 spell slots on it to make 80 pounds or so.
Yep. So actually, one thing you can do, you can actually have the sailors go fishing for you while you're gone, and they can support themselves.
I was gonna ask about that. Can we hire like a placement captain, like somebody to command the ship for us while we're not here?
They'll just do it themselves.
Somebody's got to lead, or else there's gonna be chaos.
Yes, promote somebody in the crew.
Yeah.
Okay, just point to a random person then.
Yeah. So,
I probably know, but I probably know the crew best, so I'll pick somebody for again.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
So, they'll probably just tell them to fish and stay in port, but just do what you need to do to keep yourselves
support
sufficient.
the ship and themselves. So
Yeah.
So basically, they can make 100 gold a week probably.
Oh wow.
And how much do they cost a week?
They cost 40 gold a week. So so they can make you 60 gold a week.
Okay, then we'll have.
Adventuring. Let's start a business.
Whoever's leading, per se, we would probably want to up their pace and they stay.
Give them a 10 gold part of the profit.
How about? Yeah, that's fair. And if they do good business, we'll up it even more.
Okay, all right.
So that's the deal, Drac.
I do become familiar with the crew with the crew.
Okay.
So then I can send a message to any of them. Yeah.
Valen will also say, like, maybe once a week, spend an extra gold to give them a fancy meal to celebrate their good work.
Yeah, keep morale high.
Just spend 1 gold a week to give them like a bit of a thank you feast, since they've been doing so well. So, we've got our plan. We've all put in 50 gold to get the teleport to that town. We're going to be setting up pitons to make a trail to the city that magic should not be able to mess with. Because even if our senses lie to us, the pitons won't.
Okay. So, another question: are you taking Nildrick with you guys?
I've invited him.
Okay.
Oh, then, or do we want to? When we get to Avahana, do we want to hire some carriages and like make a full-on patrol, or do we just want to walk with 50 people? Or we could cut down our numbers and kind of
Well,
rid of
you
our
left the
mercenary
wagon
group.
with Grimes.
We did, but we can buy another. We have a lot of money.
Fair enough.
I'm getting some. So I'm getting some extra spell sheets available to you guys. 1 second.
Spell
Let's see.
sheets?
Player's journal. That's right. Got to do that too. So since you have, actually, who would? Let me see. So I don't want Bug to have to control everyone.
Okay.
So who would like to take control of Johan, and who would want to take control of Neldrick?
I'll take control of Roderick.
I'll take it.
I already told you I have no interest in the whole
Gotcha.
Squadron thing.
Gotcha. Yep.
I just don't want the sorcerer.
Okay. So I am making some. Okay. So making some character sheets available to you. So they are level 5. So I'm making all those character sheets available to you. If you look under the fabulous sheets under
Wait, we have an owlbear?
followers.
I don't see followers.
Yeah. No, these are extra sheets for you to work with for when Neldrick does his thing.
So when Eldrick does his polymorphing thing, does that follow the usual polymorph rules where damage they take in that form is not damage on their regular form unless it...
No, actually, if you read it, it says they gain all stacks except hit points.
Okay, except hit points. So they keep their own hit points. Okay.
Yeah, you keep your own hit points, but you get everything else. So for one turn, you are that character, and you can do what these characters can do. Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm actually going to leave his character sheet where it is under followers because that's a lot of shit to move around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, this is a custom character that I've been trying to make into a bard subclass, but actually might work well as a retainer.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been writing a couple of retainers myself. Would you be interested in seeing one of them working on Drac?
Sure.
Okay. I'll send you links after I'm done with it. After we're done here.
All right. So, okay. So they will actually lead. So actually, her name is. So Neldrick will tell you that her name is Savannah.
Okay.
And Savannah will lead you guys out. So actually, let me get you guys out.
Back there.
So actually, and you see the Elvish soldiers they're actually starting to gather around at the pond, and they're starting to get into a little uproar about the upcoming festivities that are coming up.
Jeez.
And it looks like that there's about to be a gator wrestling
Match.
going on. 1 second, paste. All right, got all this here. So you got a lot of tokens.
We have so many.
Okay.
More friends.
More friends. Copy. So she starts to lead you out of the city, and he brings you into the woods. This is true swamp country. It gets dark and abysmal pretty quick, but she eventually leads you to a what appears to be a druid circle. Which, if you look down into the left.
Ah. Oh my. It's Stonehenge.
Yep. So she leads you to a druid circle, and she begins to perform a ritual. Over the course of over a course of about 10 minutes or so, you start to see the swamp around you come alive, and and you hear her chanting become louder and louder and louder.
Could I pop a quick detect magic just to see what she's doing?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. Let me see what we're gonna. 1 second. You know that it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me just one more thing. Okay, it is conjuration.
Okay.
Okay, so she and her ritual starts to get to a peak, and then back, and then you start to see lights start to appear around you, and you start to see all the Stonehenge structures around you start to glow with this greenish glow and starts to transform, and for a moment there's a slight little shift, and then everything goes back to what it was, and you're not quite sure if anything really happened yet. Everything. Let me see. Whoever, yeah, make me a perception check. Whoever wants to make one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you notice that there aren't any immediate changes to the area, but you look at the surrounding area. The surrounding area has changed, and Neldrick. Let's see. Does anyone speak Druidic or Sylvan or Deep Speech?
Wish.
No.
Okay, then she cannot speak to any of you. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Druidic, Sylvan, and Deep Speech.
I will cast tongues on her to be able to communicate.
Okay. She will tell you that if you go a half hour northwest of here, you will enter Anne Havana.
Ah, thank you. This was a fine service.
Thank you kindly.
All right. So with that, now you guys. So let's say got up fairly early to do this. So we'll say I got going. So it's about, I'll say about 9 in the morning. 1 second.
Okay.
As you guys begin to enter, so let me see. So let me make sure that's straight.
Oh, you know what?
What?
We probably should have left the soldiers to protect the boat.
You can still do that. Do you want to do that?
Nah.
Should we do that? Because then they can go
How would they
further and
get food
get
then?
more.
We'd have to pay for them.
Well, they could take it out of whatever that they were going to make every week. So
Oh.
They cost
We're doing
like
the dangerous
200
shit.
gold.
Oh, with me.
I don't even think we need them.
no. Either way, however you want to do it.
I guess we'll just keep them around.
Okay. All right. That's
Unless
fine.
anybody has objections.
Okay, so she is gone. Okay, so yep, and Savannah leaves you.
Have fun.
Yep. She parts ways. So as you guys, who is going to be leading the troop to Avahana?
I'll
So
take
that
a
depends what skill check you're about to ask for.
Eva, you are the more charismatic one. I believe you should take charge.
Alright. That way.
Okay, so I would like for you to make a general perception check as you go in. Oh, guidance. Okay. Oh, 19. Okay. So as you start to so you're in the lead. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have them in the back. We'll have your followers in the back.
I'm next to her at the front because again, I need to be touching for guidance.
No, that's right.
I'm in the middle
Okay. You're in the middle.
with the giant in front of me.
The giant in front of you. We'll put him there. All right. And where's Johan?
Not near me.
He's like,
Wherever that be at.
I see that you seem to be adverse to me, but don't worry, I will grow on you.
You really won't. Ever.
This is exactly my heart.
So with your 19 perception and your elven eyes, what do your elven eyes see?
Well, only one of them is Elven.
Okay, so as you begin to enter the town, you see that this entering the town is quite a lovely area. There's flowers growing everywhere. It's like full of life.
Drac?
You start to see, yes.
Oh, it's still on the same map.
I know. I'm narrating before we get
Okay,
there.
sorry.
Yeah. So, and you see that the area is actually full of life, and you see that there are many farm plots around, and you start and there are and this seems to be a farming town, and you see a distinct elven bridge that seems to be going over a river, and let me see. So with your 19, making sure what you're able to see. So with your vision and what appears to be in sight is that you see a slain horse just past the bridge. And I'll begin to move you guys over. Okay.
Slain horse.
Yeah.
A murder mystery, boys.
Murder most foul.
Okay. Make sure. Yeah, it's a good thing I checked this because I didn't have any of the dynamic lighting on just a second ago. So I'm glad I checked that. Okay.
That would have spoiled all the fun.
Yeah. So as you guys enter the area, you don't see any people. Seems to be a bit of a ghost town. But you do see a single slain horse. You see a lot of blood on the ground.
Why am I inside the jet? Hold on, I'm backing up. He's like hugging me.
You can stand close to me.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna move ahead and just quietly listen out and see if I can hear anything.
Okay.
Did it get control of Johan's token?
Okay. So you hear the rustling of the trees, the wind blowing through the bushes, the grasslands. You don't hear any people.
I'm gonna open this door here. If it's unlocked.
I
There is
kinda
no
look at the
door on
troops.
that end. There is a door on the other end.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Got it.
Okay.
So you open a door. There doesn't seem to be anyone in this building.
Next door.
Next door. So you go in and you open the door. So you see someone who has been slain and has claw marks over his body.
Can I do a?
Shit.
I mean, I'm terrible at it, but I'll try a nature check.
Actually, a nature check too.
This would so
Probably medicine.
So if you're proficient, is anyone?
Oh,
is anyone
medicine?
proficient?
I can do medicine.
Yeah, you can do medicine.
16 then.
Okay, you can tell that you see that there are bite and claw marks all over this person. He's been partially eaten.
Can I do a nature check on him to see what kind of beast would do that?
I will. Actually, no.
They seem to be wolf-like, but it's kind of odd. I mean, like with the claw patterns, they aren't as close together as
most claw paws are. They seem to be spread out into a fan.
Alright, I got 50 gold on werewolves. Who's got it?
Okay, 1 second. Going down to the bottom.
Okay. So, I'm gonna... Is this a tavern here? Over here, sorry.
Yep. So you go, and you see a lot more of the same.
I'm motioning to make sure everybody
So I'm
stays
gonna
together.
open up the tavern.
Oh,
the tavern.
shit. That's
I
a
do
thing.
not like that noise. Oh, good lord, that's a lot
Oh
of blood.
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ah,
Alright, there's butterflies.
Oh.
I am on alert, Truck.
Okay.
I'm going
only
to
now.
cast I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. AC is now 15.
Okay. So what is your support troops doing? What are you ordering them to do?
We'll have them look around for survivors.
Okay.
And stay in
so-
groups of 3.
Groups of 3. Okay. So Johan will say, Neldra, Calimere, follow me. We will look for survivors. Then we will find who did this dastardly deed.
Oh God.
So you can actually have your soldiers do the same as well if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
that
do
was-
that.
I thought that's who we were talking about.
So the soldiers, they will begin to go out and fan through the town. So let me see who. So you guys are down. So he'll go.
Oh, this is a different day, right?
This is the same morning that you guys woke up on. But yes.
Well, is this different from important roll wise?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh, baby.
So let me see. So at this point, yeah. 1 second. So, what kind of checks do you want to do?
Actually, wait. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that Magnus approaches the huge freaking pile of bodies and is just going to mumble a prayer that basically equates to, sorry this happened to you, please don't become undead.
A lich rises from the corpse.
And,
idea.
you know, I'm not sure if it can be used like this, but, would this be able to stop them from ever becoming undead?
I think there's a spell for that. I think doesn't.
There is a ritual you can cast that would do that.
Yeah, which ritual?
What's the spell?
Is it augury? No,
not
that's
augury.
that's not it.
What the one spell that you used earlier?
Hollow ground or something like that.
Well, I think that's a druid spell.
I don't have hallowed ground.
The spell I'm thinking of, it's gentle repose. I'm pretty sure gentle repose stops them from becoming undead.
That's one dude, though.
Okay, so at this point, I would like for.
Would it be possible, flavor-wise, to just have like a violin drawing a large circle around it and doing gentle repose on the big pile? Jack?
You can only do it on one corpse at a time.
So I would have to go through one at a time. Okay.
So let me see. So at this point, I would let's see. Oh yeah, that's that. So let me see. Okay, so I would like, yeah. Let me see.
Well, I guess there goes my plan of asking the town a question.
Okay, I would like for all of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Don't move.
What?
I was on
Alright.
alert though, Drac. Does that mean I get
Yep.
advantage?
Did you get a save?
1 second. So, sure,
if,
sure, I'll let you have advantage.
Did
Okay.
everyone get advantage?
Yeah. So,
Nice. You didn't even need that advantage.
okay. So
Oh crap.
at this point, you see,
Yeah.
so you see this hummingbird just fly up to you, and then suddenly transforms into a person and casts wall of fire on all of you. That entire line I just made is a
Wait.
60-foot line.
Am I out of the line?
Now I made sure I got all of you.
Ah, son of a.
Yep. So he is going to cast wall of
I
fire.
counterspell.
It's a surprise round.
We're not surprised though.
Oh, well, hold on. It is actually you are, but you might be.
Can
able to
we-
counterspell, so let's go ahead and roll. And actually,
Can we roll initiative against each other, and whoever rolls, if I roll higher, then I get counterspell?
no, actually. So go ahead and roll initiative, and if you roll higher than him, then you will be able to counterspell because you will have spent your turn not being surprised.
Drac, you
But they're
just
not-
wiped out my roll. You're gonna have to add it manually.
Oh, okay.
We're not surprised though.
No, which means they don't
we
get.
are.
You are surprised. This is
We
a
are
surprise round for
surprised.
them.
Yeah.
No, we're not surprised because I have my bow.
He's not surprised.
Oh.
You're not surprised.
Now, me and my companion within 30 feet of me cannot be surprised.
In addition, you and any of your
Oh.
okay.
You
That's
are
what
right.
Oh yeah, classic hummingbird into wall of fire. I say this 100 times before. Yep. It's all
Okay. All right.
We all just quickly turn around to see like a little hummingbird, like, oh, that's not a problem.
So, okay, you
And
see
it's
him
a
going
wall
to
of
cast
fire.
wall of fire. 1 second. Okay, so actually, so you can't be surprised, but they will get advantage on their initiative.
Do I get advantage on my initiative?
No.
Oh,
He rolled a 19.
Dang it.
So okay, so Valen, what was your initiative?
11.
11. Okay, 1 second.
Okay. Get
Okay, so that's
You-
gonna work out for you.
here.
You have port and rolls.
I know. Don't worry. I have a plan.
Okay. And you see a earth elemental
Oh.
That's
come
fun.
up straight out of the ground. He gets to roll his actual initiative with advantage.
So you were describing this guy, but you didn't finish.
1 second. Oh, I got a lot of things to work here.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh my
A
god.
lot
I
of
beat
stuff
Paragon
going on.
initiative.
A lot of stuff going on. And where is he?
I don't know if that's it. Zero hit. Oh, because it's a dexterity check. And Jack of all trades applies to ability checks, not just skill checks.
And you see a guy who was hidden in the bushes here.
Ability checks, not ability saving throws.
Ability checks, yeah. It's initiative. Initiative is a dexterity check.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about
But
these.
she did this automatically. I was trying to figure out why.
That's an advantage. 21.
Illumi Seed Stone. Oh no. I don't like druids anymore.
Try yoga and hippies.
And you see that this tree in front of you starts to get up and move.
Oh no. It's a tree. Wait, can I be an awakened tree?
Have decided you are not orcs.
You are not worthy of my blade.
Okay, so he rolls this with advantage. Yeah, 17, not bad. I actually rolled pretty good initiative for once.
Good
I
job.
have advantage. It does that.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But there is no surprise round.
So they do not have advantage on us.
We
No, they do not.
what happens? Say we aren't in the wall of fire now because we succeeded the deck save. Isn't that right?
I failed horribly.
Okay, so whose turn is it? So we might not even get to it. So actually, the archer goes first. Second, combat. There we go. Okay, so you see this druid archer. He's going to go for the first person he sees. It's going to be Valen.
Ah, terrible decision.
Yep, terrible decision on him. So he's going to make 3 longbow attacks on Valen.
Oh no.
So 12, 13, 27. So you take 17 points of piercing damage.
Holy.
Valen.
Yeah.
And now
It was 2d8. He has a better bow than you. Maybe.
okay, so with that, yeah, okay, so now everyone makes their deck saves. So, oh yeah, so you already rolled them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Parafair passed with flying colors and has evasion, so he's completely fine.
Let me see what his spell save is. Actually an 18.
Holy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's really high.
That's really high. But Valen passes, no problem. Magnus
Unfortunately,
passes.
Parafair is the only one that was in my aura.
So
Well,
you'd be able to move out of the wall of fire.
Okay, so who failed?
I did.
I did. Aoife did.
Okay, so one second. So wall of fire. Level 4. So for all of you that failed, it's 32 points of damage. Oh,
Okay.
DC 17. So sorry, it wasn't as bad. For those of you who succeed, 16 points of fire damage.
Okay. This token doesn't have the right number of hit points. So I should have 74.
Okay, go ahead and I'll
Holy,
change it.
that's a lot.
Oh, I can edit it. Okay.
Yeah, make sure that your tokens are correct, because if we don't update them from session to session, they actually stick around. So
Ow. That hurt.
Yeah,
okay,
that hurt.
That was a
even more.
really high roll on that wall. Fire, jeez.
yeah, 8, 7, 8, 5, 4. Yeah, that's a pretty high roll. So
Yikes.
So
I'm gonna get the heck out of this wall of fire.
okay. So you get out of the wall of fire. So first, what happens is you see this druidic archer just shoot 3 shots at Valen. 2 ping off her armor, and 1 manages to seek into one of the weaknesses. And you see this hummingbird come up and fly up to in front of Valen, and it turns into a human. And casts a wall of fire that strings and hits all of you.
Okay.
And you notice that he's choosing to not harm the plants.
I mean, that tracks.
Good to know.
All we have to do is convince him that we're treants.
Yep. Okay,
I don't
so
know how we're gonna do that.
it is your turn.
We sent all our friends scattered throughout the town, didn't we?
You can yell for help.
I'll do one better. I'll cast message. I'll cast message to Johan. Say, get back to this defender of town.
Okay, all right.
Gone.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I will give Magnus a point of inspiration. So you have a d6.
Okay.
And that can be used for attack and damage rolls?
You can
Or
use
damage
it.
rolls?
You can't use it on damage rolls. You can use it on basically an AD20 roll.
Okay.
And you can use it after you roll the die, although it has to be after you roll the die, but before Drac tells you you failed.
Okay.
Okay. So, is there anything else you want to do?
That's my actions.
Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see if the.
Well, I guess I can get around the treant and get here.
Okay. All right. Oh, the treant. Okay, he is going to. Let's see. He is going to throw a rock at Paraffear.
Okay.
19.
19 does not hit Paraffear.
Okay.
Deflect missiles.
So
Didn't even need to.
he could. Legally, he could do that.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to. I think it has to be when you're hit by an attack or
Yeah,
something.
when you're
like
hit. Yeah, he legally do that and throw it back at.
Just a
Just
giant
backhands the
bolt
rock
move.
away.
Okay.
Get that shit out of my face.
With that. So, and the treant, he actually looks to the ground and picks up a rock out of the ground and goes to throw it. Goes. "Roar!"
You didn't have to be so dramatic.
And you see that they seem to be really enraged. That they seem to be really, really upset.
Oh.
So, and with that, there's the Earth Elemental. Earth Elemental is going to look towards Magnus. He's going to make 2 attacks on Magnus. 26 and a 22.
I will be right back.
Yeah, both hit.
15 and 18.
That is 33, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. Yeah,
Elementals.
and you see that these people they seem to be very, very enraged. Magnus.
I can't aim with my bow while I'm in melee, can I?
Yeah,
You can-
You have sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter removes the disadvantage within 5 feet.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to fire at the elemental,
Okay.
and I'm going to use sharpshooter.
Okay.
And sorry, it took me a little bit. It's been a while. Okay, so that's a -5.
That still hits.
Okay, and then I'm going to, since it hit, I'm going to use. I don't think they're that smart. So I'm going to use the golden arrow.
Okay. Let me see. Creature takes an extra 2/6 psychic damage.
The save is 13.
Save is 13. He's an elemental. Was it wisdom?
Wisdom.
5. That's a failure.
All right, he's going to be charmed by Valen,
Okay.
and he also takes 2d6 psychic. So we're going to do the normal attack damage first.
Yeah, go ahead and roll attack damage and roll your
That
second.
is 20 and
20. That's really good. 24 on your first attack.
I don't want to hear that from you, Track. I took 32.
That's pretty good. Doing good.
doing
All right.
good. And then he's going to fire an arrow at this guy.
Okay.
And we're going to use sharpshooter again.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the 1d6.
Oh,
Okay. 1d6. You need to
So-
you need to roll good.
gotta roll max, probably.
Yeah,
hang
you
on.
need to roll good. Okay, that's an 18 minus 5 misses.
Ah.
Okay. Then I'm going to redirect the arrow as a bonus action towards the druid.
Okay. Go ahead and make another attack roll.
Yep.
31.
Wow.
Oh, that okay.
That's gonna hurt.
That's gotta hurt.
One could say that's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna leave a mark.
And I'm also going to use my arcane shot to banish him. He has a big charisma saving throw of 13.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and double up on everything. So that's
Okay, so that's also plus 10.
yeah, plus 10. We'll go ahead and double that too. So that's
It is a
30
crit.
33 points of damage.
Holy sh-
That's actually really good. Okay, and what's the charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw of 13.
I'm going to force it to take a 6.
Okay, charisma is plus 3. So he is temporarily banished.
And he's incapacitated, so none of that preparing an action nonsense he did.
Yeah,
Yes. Does he lose? Does he lose the wall of fire?
Wall of fire is gone.
Yes. It worked. I'm no longer inside of fire.
Yep.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
That's a very good turn. Good job.
Let's see if we get done with a little encouragement.
I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here, and then I'm gonna look at the treant.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn. And then I'm going to cast chromatic orb using the nat 20 that I rolled.
Okay.
On, and I'm with chromatic orb. I'm gonna make it fire damage.
Okay, fire.
Tree.
Vulnerability, fire.
Yeah, it's a tree.
Yep.
I'm
it's
assuming
a
as much.
tree.
So it's a nat 20.
At 20.
Chromatic orb, 4th level.
Okay.
Oh wait, it didn't let me. Hold on, it didn't let me cast at 4th level.
Oh, good. Oh my god. You guys are gonna. Ooh, this is good. I like this.
Where's? How do you choose the? Hold on. Higher level casting is indeed. Oh, did I not? So now is it? Okay, now it's that. Now let me try.
Okay.
Nope, still not working.
Okay. Well, just roll.
So yeah. Let me So each level increase it does an extra D8. So that is an additional 3D8 on top of this 3D8. Oh, okay, here it is. You click after the attack. I thought it was before the attack because of magic missile, but then I'm dumb.
So you do that. So it's at level 4.
Yeah, that is double. Or do you want me to roll with nat 20? Do we just double that, or do you want me to roll again?
So it's a 20. Was it 26 plus the 16 or what?
No, that's not the damage. That's just the attack roll.
Oh, that's the
But then
attack.
We're
Okay,
replacing
so-
that with a nat 20 because of my nat 20 with port.
Okay. So it's the 16 plus 5.
16 plus 5, and that's without.
41 points of damage.
Okay, and then doubled because it's vulnerable.
No, that is double. Oh yeah, double. 81
the
points.
crit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The tree got fucked.
You fucked the tree.
Okay, let's not say it like that.
Let's relax. Let's
You were
back it
more
up.
than hugging that tree.
That's
called
better.
the police.
I'm just gonna.
You see Kyrian. He throws a chromatic orb, and as the orb
Like
is
a shard
flying
goes
through the
nice.
air, it bursts into a ball of flames and slams into the treant, and it bursts ablaze.
I'm just holding my diamond of detecting. Go like, I like this spell. I'm gonna pocket it in my satchel.
You guys are doing pretty good. Parafear.
Okay. So does the disengage action mean that you just don't provoke attacks of opportunity for your movement for the rest of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to spend as a key point to use Step of the Wind and
Okay.
disengage as a bonus action.
Right.
Gonna run through all these guys over to here. I checked, that is 45 feet of movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pop, pop, in the archer.
Okay.
Well, with a
Okay,
stick.
Go ahead.
Bang!
Go ahead. 28.
There's so many nat 20s. I love it. We're gonna die later.
Okay. So that's 9.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a key point to use Stunning Strike.
Okay.
His DC is, with the plus wisdom, 15.
Okay, 15. His
Con save.
wisdom is not his saving throw. Oh. 7.
It was a con save, but
Oh, it's a con save. Never mind.
I don't think he would have passed with a 5 anyway.
Let me see. Hold on. It's what was this? It was a 5, but he and what's the saving throw?
Constitution.
I know,
DC
but
15.
15. He has a plus, so that's a 5. He got up to an 11. He actually has a plus 6 con.
Holy shit.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Jeez.
But either way, it's lower than 15. He is
Yep.
stunned, so this next one is at advantage.
Okay.
And the other attack roll, 19.
Oh, hold on one second. Let me take a look at his token real quick. Okay, that's right. Okay, so 19 hits.
Another 8 damage.
That's another 8 damage. All right.
And I think that's everything for Parafear.
Okay. All right, Valen, you got shot with an arrow.
He can only
Okay.
successfully stun people when he's not being piloted by himself.
Yep.
Apparently.
So, how does the charm work on the stone guy again?
So he can't attack you at the very least. So the earth elemental can't attack you.
Okay.
But
okay.
if you attack the earth elemental, I believe that would break the charm.
It would break the charm.
Hmm.
Or you make them do a saving throw, it'll also break the charm.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't choose myself, so otherwise I would have done that at this point.
Okay. Okay.
So the earth elemental is not a viable target for you right now.
Herbs.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to
So-
move here, here, and then I'm going to say, well, you know what they say about fire? You fight with it. And I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire.
Okay. Okay, that guy down there isn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also
They-
burning the corpses.
Oh, of course. Okay, got it.
That's why
Okay.
the line goes down. It's
All right,
That's why.
gotcha.
That's why it's Nike.
Shrink's got to make a dex save with his 8 dex.
So he's probably not very good at that.
Nope.
Oh
So-
my, that's 40. No,
40.
50.
Oh
That's
god.
52.
Oh, jeez, you guys wrecked this guy.
Is he dead?
No, not yet, but he is charred.
Is it a
He
bonus
does not-
action to drink a potion?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna down a potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's prayer of healing, not potion of healing. There we go. That brings my potions down to 3. And I regain 5. And that is my turn.
Okay, so
I am concentrating now.
all right. Okay, so Fandel, he is stunned, so he's gonna spend his turn being stunned. Okay, now he makes another save on the banish, or does he
I
just
think
come
it just
back?
lasts one round.
he comes
Okay.
back at the end of his turn.
It's the end of. Is it his turn or your turn?
I believe it's his turn. Like, look that up.
It's basically
His
a second
turn.
turn.
Yeah, it's his turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he can't do anything because it's at the end of their turn.
Yep, it's at the end of his turn. So, okay, I think he has to make a dex save then.
Yep. Because he's gonna be stepping into the fire.
Yeah, he's into the fire. Okay, dex save.
As they say,
Mhm.
burn, baby, burn.
20, he succeeds. So he takes 13 points of damage.
Oh, I should have. Ah! I made a mistake.
No.
So he comes back.
Don't give me that sack.
He also can't see me through the wall of fire now.
Okay, so with that, it is Aoife.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotion centered here. It'll hit all of them. Charisma saves.
Okay.
Alright,
Charisma.
spell.
Why am I
That's a
even
failure
attacking
on the
this
treant. Okay, Fendo. That's a failure on the archer.
Don't you dare succeed, Archdruid.
That one succeeds.
Okay, so that druid succeeds, and the earth elemental -3. Okay.
Alright, who passed?
Okay, so only the this overt druid succeeded. Everyone else seems to be calming down.
Why don't we just settle down and have a chat? Right?
So okay, so I need you to now. Okay, so
That's a second level spell slot.
the Druid is looking towards sees you cast a spell, looking towards everyone else coming down. Seeing, I would like for you to make a persuasion check.
Sure thing.
Double calm emotions. I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
So as this is going on, Balin, are you going to hold up Wall of Fire?
Can I see them coming down?
Oh yeah.
All right. I'll dispel the wall of fire and then say, if this is how you treat tourists or travelers, then no wonder there's a big pile of bodies. The
There we go, he's
pile
back.
of bodies would still be hopefully burning away.
Okay.
Like it's a funeral pyre, you know.
Okay, so he will. Okay, so we're gonna say that we are out of combat. You guys are doing really good. You guys probably could have won that.
That's
Well,
why I
actually,
cast calm emotions.
yeah. So as you do that, you see the other three actually stand down a bit, and this one begins to speak to you as this.
Cast comprehend languages on myself.
Oh, I accidentally hit the back button on my mouse. It's this little side button on my mouse. I accidentally tap and it brings my.
Oh, yeah, mouse. I think that's mouse 3 or mouse 4. No, it's
Okay.
mouse 4.
My mouse has
Valen
two
is going
buttons.
to slowly step just a tiny bit closer and then put his weapon down and hold up his hands and say, and he's just going to reach out a hand and he's going to say in common, because he probably doesn't know Gnomish. He'll say it in both common and Gnomish and say, I'm going to cast a spell on you so that you can speak to us.
Okay.
And I'm just going to offer the hand.
She's saying she's gonna let you speak.
All right. So go ahead.
Common
And
language
go-
is only you, not
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, so I'm translating right now.
Okay. So he's reluctant, but he does.
Alright.
Okay.
I will cast tongues on him.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. You took my job.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, he says. So you see that these guys have been pretty hot. And you pretty much assume that they're pretty hot about what's been going on here.
What's been going on?
So he says, "Why did you kill all these people?"
I did not. We came here. They were like this.
Okay. So I would make a persuasion check with advantage
Sure thing.
because of the way that you have been acting. You guys have been acting
Guidance.
pretty well. Yep.
So are we not killing these attackers?
No. We're
Killing
speaking
a
with them.
druid is a bad idea when you're about to enter a magical forest.
And it's rude.
Yes,
That's
it's
rude.
also rude.
So at this point, you see this. Actually, you see this earth elemental change its form, and it becomes druid.
Alright, you know what? I'm just going to go around and I'll spend all 4 of my level 1 spell slots and just give them a very basic healing word.
Okay. All right.
No wait, cure wounds, sorry. Cure wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the treant really likes it.
And then I'm gonna go to Valen and just slap another. But this will be at level 2.
Okay.
Cure wounds at level 2. And
Much appreciated.
anyone else?
I'm gonna take care of myself.
Okay.
So he says to you, "So you had nothing to do with this."
No, we just got here. I came from Scrag's End.
Oh, great.
Another druid brought us here. About 30 minutes out of town that way.
So, jeez, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. So, at this point, let me see. Oh yeah, so 1 second. So at this point, 1 second. You see your compatriots. They come back and 1 second.
Let's all settle down here. You find any bodies? Find anyone alive?
Oh, 1 second. Okay, so they come back and they actually have 2 people with them.
Oh, they found survivors.
They don't look after them.
Says, don't worry, I found survivors.
Are they
I
injured?
told you that I would be useful to you. And I have proven it. We found this boy hiding in a barrel and this man hiding under a bed.
Do they look injured?
They look terrified, but unharmed.
It's alright.
Okay.
It's alright. It's alright. I'm gonna cast calm emotions so they're not frightened anymore.
Okay. So
Again.
so they calm down.
Like Marcel thought.
Okay. So
It's okay. Well, it's not really okay, but you're safe now.
so they start talking in a language which unless you can now understand the language magically, you don't understand them.
So comprehend languages.
Okay, so
Why don't we
so-
move away from the pile of corpses?
Yeah, they're burning. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You all
Let's
do
go
that.
that
I'm
way.
gonna make sure this thing they burn and it's a burial.
Do you
I
need help
can't.
with
I
that?
don't. Oh yes, that would be good.
Alright, so you want to go talk with them. I'll assist
It's
Alan in this.
funeral pyre is all they can really hope for, you know. Better this than they turn into undead.
Okay. So actually, gotta get these things back up again because I clicked on my thing. Okay, so Uriel's and the main the druid that you've interacted with the most so far is Eluriel Seedstone. So he says, so he starts talking to the boy and he says, "What happened here? What did you see?" He says this it was this beast man. He had pale skin, big feet, had claws and teeth. He looked like a giant halfling.
Shite.
While you work on the fire, I'm gonna go gather up the rest of the bodies.
Okay.
I'm saying that to Kyrian.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
So that's my next half hour or so, whatever, while they're talking.
Okay. So and the gentleman begins to say to describe. He started walking into town. He just started looking at people, and then he just started attacking and clawing, started ripping people apart. He attacked everyone he could see, and then a few of us ran and fled. And he was tearing and clawing at them and eating them.
So the
And
giant halfling.
I just hid. Apparently, he didn't find me or this boy.
You did the right thing. Is it a giant halfling?
Apparently, but he was strange. I never seen an 8-foot tall halfling.
You have a staff?
Yeah, he actually had 2 staffs. Let me see if he can make a history check. Oh, that's pretty good. So I'll give it +3 at 19. Yeah, he had 2 staffs. One staff had a white glow to it, and another one had some foul spider figurehead on it.
Nuts. Aye. What was the guy's name again?
Oh, this guy?
The giant halfling guy that we're looking for.
Rogel.
Robo.
Oh, from Group 1.
Mm-hmm.
That man's name is Rogel. We're trying to find him. And I suppose now we're trying to bring him to justice.
Yeah. And this elder druid will come up to you and says, so this one being did all this destruction. This guy here.
At least one of those stabs is some sort of powerful object. May have helped him with that.
All these bodies are covered in bite and claw marks. What kind of being could do such a thing?
Kieran, did you say he was a werewolf or some shit?
I've been.
That's something. I don't know. It's something you can.
He said
Ask
he
someone.
said it was a 50. He said out of character it was a 50 gold bet that it
Nobody
was.
took me up on my bet.
Yeah,
No.
because
Nobody did.
because we all thought it was.
I thought about it.
I didn't think about it, but I didn't want to lose 50 gold.
I I don't believe he had. I don't believe he was a werewolf.
He was a freakish halfling. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He was a freak of a halfling. There are no
Uh-huh.
8-foot tall halflings.
Yeah, so
That's like 2.5 halflings.
that's such a bad joke.
I love it.
Velen is going to look to Kirian and say, I've got over here. Go join the others with their talk.
Alright. I'm gonna move around the tree and then go above. Well, from what I know, he has apparently 2 staffs now, what I've heard, and I do not believe him to be a werewolf, from what I've been told. Just actually, he actually might be a werewolf now I'm thinking about it, because I did get a warning saying he bites.
You say he bites. So let me see.
Werewolves tend to bite.
Let me see. You did have a lot of time to talk with Zorn.
Mm-hmm.
But what would he tell you? That's the thing. He probably wouldn't tell
I
you.
think the whole werewolf would be pretty important. I think
Should
that would be like one
I'll
of the
go
first
back to the conversation we had of our multiple sending spell slots.
Yeah.
Um,
You could try to send him another message right now.
is Rogel a werewolf?
Okay, so at this point he would say, okay, yeah, I would say that he yeah, I'll give this to you. So he Zorn says not quite. He made a deal with a higher entity for powers.
Oh,
And
good.
This was part of the deal he made with his contract. And he is attempting to fulfill his contract at the moment.
Oh, that's bad. You said he's heading east. East is Fayadaya. You druid kin, are you from Fayadaya?
Yes.
Is there any quick way to Fayadaya?
How long ago was this, lad?
So actually, whoever's proficient in medicine can make a medicine check.
Oh, I was going to ask the people who were there.
Oh, after that, he'll say, happened this morning.
Not very long ago.
No, early in the morning. It was like break of dawn.
Yeah, but we had breakfast, gathered up, did the ritual, walked for like half an hour.
Yeah.
So it's only been a couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours. And so yeah, and all this blood is still fresh and wet.
I don't suppose you have any idea where he went, which way he went. Theodai would be the obvious one.
That's the only idea I have.
I would like whoever's proficient in survival to make a survival check.
Right.
10.
Jack of all trades.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
crit.
I
You
read this in a
crit.
book somewhere.
Okay. So, no, you actually look on the ground. Okay. And you start to follow a path towards the east, and you see giant halfling footprints in the ground. And you see, and as you go farther and farther out of town, you see that the halfling footprints get deeper, and there's more kickback in the dirt. This guy is running very fast.
Shit.
He's on. He is blazing on the move.
Have I finished burning all the bodies yet?
It takes a long time to burn bodies.
Yeah,
It would take that would take the majority of the day.
fair
Drag.
enough.
Quick
Yes.
question.
We don't have time for this.
So remember when I said Israel werewolf? I typed that to Cool Sid.
Yeah.
And now I know that Zorn is dead.
Yeah.
So
So we're not
would I
saying
have-
he's dead yet.
Okay, so we're an alternate timeline sort of thing. Okay.
Wibbly wobbly
Altered
timeline.
timeline. Yeah. We're doing a little bit of altered timeline.
Good to know.
He is going to be dead soon.
I love messing with time,
Okay,
breaking its
so
laws.
I'm gonna make sure the pyre's, burning pretty bright, but it's not likely to spread. I'm gonna look to the tree ant and say, are you able to keep an eye on this and make sure it doesn't go too far?
So he looks at you and he goes and he nods his head up and goes.
Valen is going to gently cup a bit of water from the pond and, splash it on him.
Okay.
Because he's a tree.
Yep. So
And,
he takes it.
And Valen's going to say, we will probably have to go if we want to make sure that another town doesn't suffer this fate.
Yes. Again, you druids, do you have a way of quickly getting to Fayadai so we can intercept this halfling?
He says, "Oh, we purposely make it so it's difficult to get to Fayadaya so that they would have to pass through our forest."
Let me ask a second question then. Are you, by yourselves, able to get there in an instant? Because if you can get there and warn them ahead of time, then we can... And Valen brings his hands together.
All right. Okay.
Pencil.
So
Aye. Good idea.
he says, two of us can get there pretty quickly.
Then
And I
I
suppose you can take these two with them. Just gesture to the surviving
He
civilians.
says, it's a druid thing, so
we can take
Yeah,
them
she's
to the
rude.
town. They can...
so
With us,
So
it's
what-
not exactly safe either, but it's probably better than here on their own.
So we can go back and warn Fayadaya. We have our companions stay here and look for more survivors and secure the area. What are you five going to do?
Chase.
Or you five in your cohorts.
We're going
Give
to
chase.
travel.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
Nothing else around here. We're
I
wasting
shall
time.
pray to God that you are there in time.
Okay. All right. So this was
Valen
we got
says that
5
to the
minutes to go.
druids.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes left. I think we'll go ahead and call it here. We'll pick up next week here.
Alrighty.
Or I have a pacifist style.
that was nice.
Wasn't nice.
That could have gotten real ugly.
So,
No, because
Who was about to? Who was about to? I was gonna do a few mean things.
I was gonna die probably.
no thing is that druid wasn't earth elemental. He was going to be tough because he could just keep turning into an earth elemental for a while.
yeah, Drac,
he was
also,
already fucking
his-
me up too.
His
Yeah.
charisma stats would have stayed because wild shape keeps charisma, wisdom, intelligence.
He rolled
Yeah.
that anyhow.
Right.
So, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you for Followers of Mayhem if you are there. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
All right. So.
Hanging by a thread, hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a